And I'm Jamila Espinosa, your student body secretary.
Please stand for a pledge of allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America
and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Please remain standing for a moment of silence.
Thank you. Now it's time for DETV.
Coming up on today's show, we take a look at sports and history as always. We have our question of the day. We have a football game tomorrow, and tomorrow's our last day of Spirit Week. So stay tuned for DTV. We look at lunch. Today was hippie day for Spirit Week. Tomorrow you dress as your class colors.
Hello, Desert Edge. Today is Thursday. Today is Thursday. Let's see what's cooking for lunch in the cafeteria tomorrow. Tomorrow's hot lunch is Domino's Pizza. That looks pretty tasty. Our cafeteria workers always do their best to dish out some good food. But now it's time for some daily trivia with today's question of the day.
There have been many versions of the American flag throughout U.S. history to keep up with the changing state courts. Today's question is, how many versions of the American flag have there been?
That's a tough one, Daniela. I'll be thinking about it during the show.
We will have the answer at the end of the show.
Now let's move on to today's announcements. Tomorrow's the last day of Spirit Week, and it's the most important one of them all. Friday night lights in DE style. Each class has different colors to wear. Freshmen wear white, sophomores have orange, juniors have silver or gray, and seniors wear black. Make sure to show your DE and class spirit tomorrow.
Anime Club is full swing and are welcoming new members. The meetings are from 3:10 to 4:10 on Tuesdays in C4. They are full of games, competitions, voting tournaments, and they will be having a Halloween party and a Studio Ghibli movie day. For more information, see Mr. Lang in C4.
Now it's time to get updated on what's been going on in the world.
Our news anchor Sergio has been checking the news feeds for the latest stories. What have you found, Sergio?
Thanks, guys. I've been doing my best to find the latest national and international stories. Today we have a big blow to a terrorist organization, a strange challenge that originated on social media, and an oil company trying to go green on the world news docket. Let's get started. French President Emmanuel Macron said an announcement today that saying al-Sarouri was neutralized by the French forces. The French Minister of Armed Forces explained that al-Sarouri succumbed to his wounds and suffered in a strike during an air and ground operation in Mali. The French Minister of Armed Forces said that as concerns about climate grow, oil giant Chevron is taking measures to move away from fossil fuels. The company said that this week it will spend $10 million through 2028 on low-carbon energy sources like renewable diesel fuel and hydrogen. However, one analysis states that even with the investment of $10 billion over 7 years, Chevron is still behind the curve. Chevron's green sale is still well below its European peers. That's it for me. Take it away.
scores were a bit depressing, but we can promise that our sports news are much more positive.
We have Gavin Brocious in our sports center with all of DE sports news.
What do you have today for us, Gavin?
Hi guys, it's me again, your favorite sports anchor. So the Ladies Scorpions badminton team crushed the number 6 ranked team Barry Goldwater 8-1 to continue their winning streak. That is a school record for our badminton team. Good job, girls. They will host Yonker on today at 4, so come out and support them. Our golf team won against Willow Canyon. The final score was DE 119, Willow Canyon 211. So this is how golf works, right? The higher score is the losing one, and the lower score is the winning team. I just figured that out today, and the low score being a 36 even par. Tomorrow is our homecoming football game against Horizon. The theme will be Extreme DE, so wear black, orange, and white, and come out and be loud, please.
Thanks for that, Gavin.
Now we go from owning the field to crossing the ocean, and Blaine has a catch for us today. What do you have, Blaine?
Thanks, guys. We smell the salty seas and crossed the Atlantic today. In 1620, the Mayflower set off on its voyage for a new land that we know today as the Americas. They were meant to set off to Virginia, but the navigational problems that they had on the Mayflower sadly put them in Massachusetts, which was measly 607 miles off course. But with being in the wrong state, they still put together one of the most successful colonies around. Hopefully none of them got seasick. Back to you guys.
Thanks, Blaine.
Well, you've had some time to think about today's question of the day. The question was, how many versions of the American flag have there been?
And the answer is the American flag has had 27 versions. Our current version of the flag with 50 stars has been the official flag since July 4th, 1960. That question was really patriotic and makes me think of the flag flying in the wind.
Well, we have one person on our team that could tell us if there is enough wind to make the flag fly.
Gavin Fair is on our weather center with more. What's going on, Gavin?
Thanks, Priscilla. Well, we're not going to get any wind by now, but we have the temperatures for the day. Up in Flagstaff, we have the low of 47 with the high of 77. Down in Tucson, we have the low of 75 with the high of 100 today. Over in Yuma, we have the low of 80 with the high of 107. And in Phoenix, we have the low of 82 with the high of 106. Over here for Goodyear, we have the low of 79 with the high of 106 today. And for the rest of the week, we'll have the lows being 77 to 71, with the highs reaching 101 at the max. That's all for me. Now back to you.
That does it for today.
Remember, you can send us requests, suggestions, story ideas, and announcements to DETV2012@gmail.com.
Until next time, I'm Priscilla Verdugo.
And I'm Danielle Morales. Have a great day, Scorpions.